For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone with redshirt sophomore Riley Mayfield as we talk some Wildcat football here. ACU opens up its Southland Conference season on Saturday night against the Houston Baptist Huskies. Riley, you missed all of 2015 with a knee injury. You're back. You've played a couple of games. Give us a sense of what it's like to be back physically, mentally, all of that.
I mean, physically, it's just the normal wear and tear at this point. We did all the recovery stuff throughout the offseason, and I think that put me in a good spot to come to this season prepared and feeling healthy. And then mentally, I think I'm way ahead of where I was the last time I played. Just understanding different things about the defense and different things about our offense and how to approach everything. So
it's the kind of break that no one would want to have, taking a year off. But were there things that you think you were able to learn from watching 11 games last year as opposed to having been in the middle of it?
Definitely. I think just getting to step back and see the big picture of things helped me to understand really what we're trying to accomplish when we go out and play. And just from a technique standpoint, I got to watch Coach Carey coach the younger guys and see what they were doing wrong and understand how they needed to fix it. And that's something you don't really get to see as a player.
You scored 21 points against an FBS team in the first game, Air Force. You come back and you score 52 points against Northern Colorado last Saturday at Shotwell Stadium. Give me a sense from your perspective of the progression of the offense. Was it just because it was FBS versus FCS, or were there some strides you made from week 1 to week 2?
I definitely think there are some big strides we made. I think as an offensive line, we took it kind of personally that we didn't run the ball very well against Air Force, and so the whole week of practice leading up to the Northern Colorado game, that was our focus, was really excelling in the run game, and the passing game fixes itself off of that. And so I think from that standpoint, we improved a whole lot.
You nearly sprung your quarterback for a 100-yard rushing game. I think Dallas Ely wound up with just a couple of yards shy of that. Dallas earned Southland Conference Offensive Player of the Week honors. When you see something like that, does the whole team get a chance to feel a part of it?
I think so, and I think we all played a part in doing that. And obviously Dallas is a very athletic quarterback, and he can run the ball when he needs to. That's a huge asset for us. But I think we all take a sense of pride when guys like that get to rush for almost 100 yards. So.
You played 2 teams from Colorado in the non-conference. Now you open the conference season. Did those 2 I know you wanted to win both of those games, obviously, but now the conference season begins. Really, everyone is 0-0 when you get into conference play. Did you feel like those 2 games got you ready for the conference season beginning Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely. I think those games gave us a good gauge of where we're at as a team, showed us the things that we need to improve on going into conference, and I think we saw enough in those first 2 games to know that we're going to be a pretty good team this year. We just have to put it all together in all 3 phases. So,
specifically, when you look at film of Houston Baptist, they're coming off a 24-21 or 24-20 win over Texas Southern, an FCS team, and they've got some guys who can do some things defensively, a really athletic defense. What have you seen specifically that you think will need to happen for your team to have success?
I think it's going to come down to us being able to run the ball against them. They try to do a lot of things in the passing game to confuse the protections. So I think being able to establish a running game from the start will help us to get a win over there.
All right, you're from Austin. Will you have a few folks down there at Houston watching the game?
I'll have a couple, and we're playing some guys that I played in high school or played with in high school, so there's a big fan base over there.
Renew some acquaintances. Well, it should be a big day because there's an alumni party on the campus of Houston Baptist for Abilene Christian beginning at 5 o'clock. The kickoff is at 7, and we'll have the pregame show for you on the ACU Sports Network at 6:30. My radio partner this week is former ACU right tackle, All-America, and WWE champ John Layfield. So be sure and join us for the broadcast at 6:30 on 98.1 FM The Ticket. For Riley Mayfield, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com.